Hey guys, welcome to Better at Beach. My name is Mark, and we've got our trusty coach and pro volleyball player, Maureen Kinna. Today, we are going to show you the top 7 serving mistakes that too many people make. And I hope you don't make them. If you're making them, we're gonna fix it in this video. So, before we get going and roll those cool intro credits, while all the flashing things are going on, just hit the subscribe button so that you get all of our volleyball tips. Let's rock. Wrong. Let's fix it. Hey, it's totally okay. But you feel how light this ball is, right? I can throw it just using my biceps or my shoulders. So one of the things that is going to affect your accuracy and is going to affect your accuracy at home and your consistency is adding this big leg lift when you toss your serve, right? Present the ball in front of you. All you need is to lift this ball 12 inches, maybe 18. So chill with the legs. Make sure that your arm's straight. Just lift with your arm. I promise you'll be more accurate. You don't see any people playing darts going like this, do you? Nah, but we're darting here. Yeah. So let's go. Perfect. So if you saw what Maureen was doing, she was tossing with her legs. We don't need to toss with the legs. The ball's too light. It should be a simple, nearly motionless toss. Okay? Make sure you guys fix your tossing. If you want to fix it at home, just record yourself like we did from the side. See if you're tossing with too much legs on a basic standing float serve. All right, let's fix it. One thing I'm going to give to you, like we give to lots of little kids and people who think they don't have the arm strength to get the ball over the net, is we're going to say my favorite thing from Kyle Stevenson, AVP Pro, right? We're going to say hamburger, no French fries. So you want the contact to be with the palm of your hand, okay? I even go as specific with some people to go with the heel of their palm, okay? This is where the power is gonna come through. I don't wanna go crazy, but if you needed to break somebody's nose, you wouldn't flick up with their fingers, you would jam a heel of your palm into it. So it's an automatically more powerful surface, okay? So we'll give you 2 tips for this, and you guys can remember these at home. Hamburger, no French fries, or manicure hands. Imagine you just painted your nails and you can't touch anything with them. So you want to keep your nails as far away from that ball as possible and then strike with the palm, or if you want extra power, the heel. I promise you, if you've never gotten your overhand serve or you're working with somebody who really can't do it, once you get them to stiffen up their hands and use the right contact point, their power can sometimes double or triple. Let's check it out. Boom! Now you're too strong. Great. All right, let's fix it. So if you can see what she's doing right now, she's shot putting. So her hand is striking or coming through the zone before her elbow. Now, if we look at proper arm swing mechanics, and we've got some big time arm swing mechanics video on our YouTube channel, so make sure that you guys check out the playlist for arm swing mechanics and attacking. You'll get full power arm swing mechanics videos. But when we're looking at arm swing mechanics, basically, this is your big lever. So we rotate from not necessarily the hips, but from the core. So my hips would stay forward and my chest rotates around that. Then your chest comes through, then your elbow comes through, then your hand comes through. It's easy to say, but it's really difficult to segment that, because if you feel like you're stiffening in positions, it doesn't happen. So we need to say it, but to help you better, I'm gonna give you a quick tip, okay? I want you to keep your hand as loose as possible, and then when I say go, we're gonna retreat and give a whippy high five, okay? So As fast as possible, we'll retreat and then have a really loose, sloppy high five. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that we've got your elbow coming through before your hand, it's going to act like a whip. Now, I am going to say this for float serves. That's still a really important key. But we're not looking for full power arm swing mechanics. Full power arm swing mechanics are when you totally rip open, you stand this way, and that's why a lot of coaches try to get you to stand sideways when you're serving. That doesn't make sense because our hips need to be forward and our abs need to rotate around it. All right, so we're not gonna stand sideways and attempt to use our hips because that's not gonna solve the whip problem, right? If you can visualize having a small towel and whipping it as fast as you can, that's the motion we're looking for. So it's going to be elbow, hand, and not a big push. Some people don't have the upper body mobility to actually get their hand back. If that's a problem for you, you should sign up for our 21-day Fix Your Arm Swing course, which includes overhead mobility exercises, shoulder rehab programs, and we also have a full body mobility for volleyball program. We're gonna link those below, but you're gonna fix this serve right now. Whip. Ooh. Whippy. That's an ace. Cool. So, obviously she's a pro. She made a super quick fix, right? But at home, you can also video this if you record yourself in slow motion from the side. Check out to see if your elbow is coming through the zone before your hand. For most people, we've got enough upper body strength to just stand without the full rotation. We just need a little bit of whip to add to it. When we add that to the solid contact point on the hand, most people have no problem getting the serve over the hand. But again, if you want to fix your arm swing and learn full power arm swing mechanics, as well as get a full rehab program for shoulders and exercises, and a 21-day mobility for volleyball program, check out the complete beach volleyball training blueprint. It is linked below. All right, let's fix it. Okay, this is a float serve. So we're not looking for full power. You want to contact high, but I would say at about 95% high, right? Sure, we can reach all the way up, but when you go to your limit, you go to your limit, so there's no room for calibration from there, okay? A float serve should be small and accurate, so it should be like putting a ball on a tee when we're playing golf. This 12 to 18 inches from our hands to just the top of our hitting window, if you take a look at that, it's not a very high toss. So the ball might get a couple inches above my hand. So if I'm sitting sideways and that's my contact point, that's about the max toss height that I would use for a float serve. So first thing from that video is make sure that you are calming down your serve toss, and if you could put a ceiling just maybe 6 inches above your hand, don't toss higher than that ceiling. Okay? Yeah. So let's make that first fix. Yeah. Nice. Great. We fixed one part of it. So now that the toss is smaller, you're gonna be more accurate, okay? That's the first step of what just happened. But you're trying to hammer this ball, and you're super strong. French people come strong. That's what I hear. So what we're gonna do is, you're not trying to go for full power, which means you don't need to rotate your body around. Instead, I want you to step and swing towards your target. If your hand finishes over here, okay, the ball is gonna have, most likely, a this way trajectory, all right? But again, float serves are accurate, they're not for max power. So instead, if you saw somebody playing darts again, I used to play a lot of darts. If you see somebody playing darts, they're not shooting at the board that they're aiming for and then letting their hand finish across their body or away. It's finishing exactly where they want the ball to go. So on this serve, I want you to try to step and finish your hand or even your fingertips pointing exactly where you want the ball to go when you're finished. Give it a shot. Money, honey. Awesome fix. Can I have a high five? I like high fives. Good. So if you're fixing this at home, one of the best ways, honestly, is to record from the back or the front. We're gonna show you some of those views right now, and you'll see a couple of bad and you'll see a couple of good. But just like somebody is playing darts, since it's a float serve and it's not max velocity, we're just throwing easy darts to get it in the court and kind of fast sometimes, okay? We're gonna make sure that we're stepping and finishing straight to the target that we want to go to. Make that fix, like she did. Okay, we're gonna fix it. So if you can see what Marine's doing here, she's trying to get extra power, right? Mentally, your body, whatever motor pattern you have, it's trying to get extra power by using some lips, or using your legs and hips. Hopefully you're not trying to get power using your lips, but that's going to, again, cause inaccuracy, and in essence, a float serve is a more accurate skill. 99.9% of people have the upper body strength. They just need to build the nervous system to keep it calm. So instead, you can start with your feet together, okay? And you can transfer the weight forward. You can start with your toes right next to your instep, and you can have your back foot pointed maybe at 130, okay? You definitely do not want to have your feet facing at 3 o'clock when you're trying to serve there. But from there, all you're gonna do is toss, step, and hit. So you're gonna step towards where you're going, and you're gonna keep your legs calm. You can kind of think about keeping your core tight. That's okay, right? But we definitely don't want this violent action on a standing float serve. Okay, so she fixed one part of it, right? We're done with the booty pop, which is great. Now, we want to keep ourselves from falling over, because if we're trying to get flat serves, we want to stay as tall as possible. So I want you to imagine when you're serving that you got like an Iron Man chest, and you're shining it up at the sun. So that when you finish your serve, I want you to be nice and tall and not falling through. Again, it's going to come into play with accuracy. So try to keep this nice and tight and stay tall through your serve. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Let's rock.
No, you didn't. No,
Nice.
you didn't.
Nice fix. Okay, I know you're probably at home trying to get a lot of power by leaning back and falling forward, but we talk about this in our arm swing videos, and definitely a lot in our 21-day Fix Your Arm Swing course. The whole notion of piking was something that came, I guess, in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, and I learned pike when I hit. Problem with this is you get short quick, and you're only at your top of your height for a very short a period of time. So if you have this lean back and bend forward, whether you're serving or you're spiking, you're gonna affect your height. You're gonna hit lower, hit into the net, okay? Instead, now we know that it comes from torque, and we like to stay tall. If you see some of the absolute biggest mashes from indoor and beach in your life, people are here, and it's just this tight core after an uncoil, and they're still staying tall. That will help make sure you don't get blocked and you stop taping on your serves and your spikes. So, one good way, just keep your chest pointing up, and it should help you keep nice and tall.
Nice.
Cool?
Thank you.
Low five. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Marine. I'm Mark. We're with Better at Beach. If you haven't subscribed yet, I guess our video wasn't good enough, but maybe you could give us a pity subscribe. That'd be cool. Also, if you want to check out one of our arm swing courses, either Fix Your Arm Swing in 21 days or our full-on attacking course, we have it in the complete beach volleyball training blueprint. The links are below. When you become a member, you get all of our skill and strategy courses, you get all of our workout programs for volleyball players, and you get in our community where you can post videos And our coaching staff goes in there and actually does video analysis on your posts. So you have unlimited coaching the entire year. If you don't want to come to that and you'd rather just be in person with us, we run training camps all year round. So you can check out the link below, betteratbeach.com/camps. You can get on our email list so that you know when new camps are coming. And if you really, really, really want us to come to your town and run a camp, you got to talk to her. So email support@betteratbeach.com so that we can come and work with you, your club, your group of friends, or a huge community. We would love to come to a new city, party, and play some volleyball. Woo. Woo. All right, from me, from Marine, and all of us at Better at Beach. We're missing Brandon, but he'll be back soon. We'll see you on the sand.